Greetings and welcome to the Anatomy of an APA Book Citation. In this tutorial, we're going to briefly introduce APA-style citation and provide you with the basic example of the bibliographic citation of a book in APA style, which we will then dissect, describing each of the constituent parts of that citation, why they're included, and how to format them in the citation. Hopefully, at the end of this video, you will understand the basic principles of citing a book in APA style that you will be able to construct your own basic book citations. To start out with, what is APA citation? The APA citation style is laid out in the APA Publishing and Style Guide, which follows the standards adopted by the American Psychological Association, hence the acronym. This citation style is used most commonly by programs in the social sciences, such as psychology, linguistics, sociology, economics, and criminology, as well as business and nursing programs. As of 2019, the APA Handbook is in its 7th edition, so the version of APA citation we will be covering in this video is APA 7th. Okay, so now we know what APA citation is. How do we create one? Well, this is where we get into the details of dissecting a bibliographic citation to show you how it works. However, to really get the most out of this part of the video, it helps if you have the proper tools. At the very least, a paper and pencil or pen, and maybe some highlighters if you think they would help. Feel free to pause the video now and collect your tools. Got everything? Great. Okay, so here you see the bibliographic citation we're going to dissect. Just in case you're wondering, no, I have not written a book titled The Book of Everything, but this example will serve our purposes. Take your paper and write the citation exactly as you see it on your screen in the center of your paper. Make sure to leave plenty of room for notes. Go ahead and pause the video while you write down the citation. Ready? Awesome. So now I'm going to take this citation apart piece by piece and describe each part, why it's there, and how it's formatted. As this is just a basic example, I may refer to some other situations you may come across while citing sources. If at any point you need more time to make notes about what I'm talking about, feel free to pause the video and then start again when ready. So the first part of most citations will be the author's name. In APA style, this is formatted last name, first initial, with a period at the end of the first initial. Why does APA only use the first initial? Well, if you look at this citation, if you didn't already know, would you be able to tell whether this article is written by Sean or Sandra Heron? No, you wouldn't, right? And that's the point. APA citations only use the first initial as a way of preventing gender bias in article citation. The other reason to format citations last name first is more structural. Your works cited page is organized alphabetically by author last name, hence it makes sense for it to be the first thing that pops out in a citation. But what happens when there's more than one author? Well, now it gets a little more complicated. The first author is formatted last name, first initial, then you use the ampersand symbol followed by the second author, whose name is formatted just like the first author. In this case, Heron, S, period, ampersand, J, period. If there are three authors, you format the author's names the same, but you place a comma between authors 1 and 2, and the ampersand goes before the last author. You use this format for up to 20 authors if they are all credited on the same article. Always end this section with a period. After the author's name comes the year of publication, which is placed in parentheses and ends with a period. We include the date after the author name in APA citation because both of these elements are used to link the citations in the bibliography with the in-text citations in your paper. The next element in the citation is the title. Only certain words of the title are capitalized in an APA book citation. The first word of the title, the first word of the subtitle, if there is one, the subtitle is usually the part of the title that comes after a colon, and any proper nouns. All other words are lowercase. The title in APA is always italicized. Finally, we include the publisher name, which is also included to distinguish between editions. The publisher is followed by a period. We include the publisher name in order to distinguish between different editions of the book, where pagination may also be different. The publisher location is followed by a period. If the book is an ebook, the URL for the book is also included after the publisher. Including a URL also provides us with an opportunity to demonstrate what happens when your citation extends to a second line. When a citation is more than one line long, you use what is called a hanging indent, which indents all lines below the first line of the entry. That takes care of the bibliographic citation. But the bibliographic citation is only one half of a complete APA citation. Every APA citation has two parts, the bibliographic citation and the in-text citation. Why do you need both? Well, the bibliographic citation helps your reader know what article you got the information from, but doesn't tell the reader what part of your work was taken from that work, nor does it tell the reader where in the article you cited you got that idea or quote. To learn more about in-text citations, check out our tutorial on in-text citations APA style. Now, obviously, there are a lot more types of sources to cite than just books, and there are a lot more situations for citing books than we've covered in this brief video. If this video didn't answer your question, there are more resources available to help your work. The Purdue Online Writing Lab, or OWL for short, provides an excellent website covering a lot of different scenarios and rules for APA citation. To access the OWL, simply type in Purdue OWL APA into Google or the search engine of your choice. You can also reference the APA Publishing and Style Guide itself by typing APA 7th into OneSearch. Finally, you can always contact a librarian for citation assistance. You can email us at libraryhelp, one word, @cpp.edu, or call the reference desk at 909-869-3084. Thank you for watching.